राजगुरु और सुखदेव को फांसी देंगे 23 मार्च 1931 को। कांग्रेस का कराची अधिवेशन कब हो रहा है? 29 मार्च 1931 को। ये एक ही महीने की यानी मार्च महीने की 3 घटनाएं हैं।
हेमंत सर, उनका फोन नंबर बिजी आ रहा है, कोई दूसरा फोन नंबर हो तो उनको बोलिए, क्या आवाज आ रही है।
बिल्कुल मैम, कॉल ही कर रहा हूं।
बार बार जोर देके आपसे कह रहा हूं। इसीलिए शुरू में ही जब हमने क्लास स्टार्ट किया था तो पहले 1931, 30, 31, 32 इन 3 सालों की जो घटनाएं थी उनको एक जगह हमने क्या कर दिया था, लिख दिया था कि आपको मिलान करने के लिए भी पूछे।
हाँ हेमंत सर। हाँ, इस समय मैंने सभी को म्यूट कर दिया है। अब आप साजन सर को और जिनको जो बोलना चाहते हैं उनको अनम्यूट करो। मैंने सभी को म्यूट कर दिया है इस समय। हाँ, वो कहाँ से आ रही है वो डिस्कवर करना पड़ेगा हमको। मैं सबसे पहले जिन जिनको बोलना है उनको आस्क टू अनम्यूट कर दो सबसे ना। उनको अनम्यूट करने के लिए बोलो बस ना।
कर दिया सर।
या हेमंत सर, सुचिति मैम को अनम्यूट करवाएं। गुरु, वेटिंग रूम में सभी को एंट्री दो।
तो क्या दिखाए गए?
सर ये हिस्ट्री तो बंद करवा दीजिए, लेक्चर जो चल
इसी
रहा है।
समय महात्मा गांधी ने अपने विरोधी
ये किनकी हिस्ट्री चल रही है?
इससे पढ़ा के वैसे ही 4-5 वाले तो निकले ही नहीं।
हेमंत सर, मैंने फिर एक बार सभी को म्यूट करा है। अब आप लिमिटेड पर्सन को अनम्यूट कीजिए।
Good afternoon, all of you.
गुड आफ्टरनून।
गुड आफ्टरनून सर।
आस्क सुचिति मैम टू अनम्यूट। हेमंत सर।
Done, sir. Unmuted.
Yes, good to go. Suchi ma'am.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the webinar of Augmented Reality in Fashion World. I am Sujiti Udawat, Assistant Professor of Institute of Fashion Technology, IPS Academy, hosting this program on behalf of IFT IPS Academy. We are one of the best leading colleges in Madhya Pradesh. We at IFT believe in the objective of developing fashion promotion on national and international talents from our college by providing right education by the best professionals of the industry. Institute of Fashion Technology has started in IPS Academy in 2002, and since then we are running successfully. We offer PG diploma in fashion designing and marketing, certificate course in fashion designing and B-design. Augmented reality. It is the platform that let people superimpose digital contents over a real world environment. So in today's webinar, we will be learning the use of augmented reality in the fashion industry by the expert, Mr. Sajjan C. Kumar. Mr. Sajjan C. Kumar is professional fashion communicator and was associate professor at Institute of Apparel Management in Gurgaon. He has taught augmented reality and virtual reality in fashion communication at NIFT, Kunnur, Kerala. An expert in digital media communication, Sajjan sir has won the first Agenbro and Sintel Fellowship to work on impact of internet on visual journalism. We also welcome Achal sir, Director of IPS Academy, Poonam Vora ma'am, Director of IFT IPS Academy, Preeti Sarva ma'am, Principal of IFT IPS Academy and Coordinator of this webinar. And I also welcome all the manufacturers, retailers, boutique owners, faculties of fashion and textile field, students of fashion and textile fields, and all the members who are present in today's webinar. I welcome you all. So just a little housekeeping before we get started. अगर presentation के time आपको कोई भी questions हो या कोई भी queries हो तो आप अपने Zoom के control panel box में उसको type कर सकते हैं. Webinar के end में हम questions के answers देंगे. और मैं आप सबसे एक request करना चाहती हूँ.
व्यवस्थित जाओ तो काय कर बुक करने से अच्छा भी आ जाएगा.
Ma'am, sound not clear. Ma'am, you are not audible.
Suchiti ma'am, you need to unmute yourself.
या सुचिति म्यूट हो गया था.
Okay. So मैं एक बार repeat.
Again, ma'am, you are not audible. Maybe there is some technical issue.
मैम फिर से शुरू से स्टार्ट कीजिए. आपका शुरू से.
सुचिति मैम प्लीज अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ. I had
Sir,
muted.
I already did. वो बार-बार mute हो रहा है.
हाँ.
नहीं आ रही है, साफ आवाज आ रही है.
No,
आ रही है?
Okay.
ओके. सो मैं एक बार फिर से रिपीट कर देती हूँ. आप सबसे एक रिक्वेस्ट है, अगर कोई भी क्वेश्चन है आपको वेबिनार के टाइम पे तो आप उसे अपने जूम कंट्रोल पैनल में टाइप कर सकते हैं. एंड में हम क्वेश्चंस के सारे आंसर्स देंगे. और एक छोटी सी रिक्वेस्ट है कि वेबिनार स्टार्ट होने के 10 मिनट से लेकर 20 मिनट्स तक आप अपना वीडियो ऑन रखें सब लोग. 2:10 to 2:20. That is a simple request. तो बिना किसी डिले के let's get started with the webinar. Please welcome Mr. Sajjan C. Kumar.
Thank you, Suchiti ma'am, and Preeti ma'am, the institute. I hope all of you can hear me. I think it is audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Okay, now we are discussing about the future of fashion with augmented reality. How can augmented reality help the situation which is we are going through at this pandemic era? How augmented reality can get into the market of real fashion and help people to grow with that. So in this case, I just have started with some kind of say details on, say, if you look at what is augmented reality and when it has started, it is not that augmented reality is just coming. It is, say, ages old. The origin of augmented reality and virtual reality came way back in 1838. So this is something which is going to now get a good hold and help the fashion industry. I'm not just reading through, but I'll give you certain examples of where it started with. It's 1891. Kinetoscope, which is a piece of invention by Thomas Edison, how he has looked into this particular area of augmented reality. When it came to 1929, it is just improved with the trainer link. Well, this is a research I am working on for some time now. It's on AR and VR in say theater. How can dramatic performances can be improved using AR and VR? Even I created as characters and been trying to include that into the stage performance. Our rich culture, our dramatic culture, which has epics like Ramayana and Mahabharata and much more, can experiment with the introduction to AR. So this is something which is going to happen in the next generation. You have certain things which is real, but you are creating something unreal also and taking it forward to get a kind of interaction in that levels which will really help people to work on. I'm going back to the history where in 1935, what has in science fictions of polygons, spectacles, sci-fi story, all these things have come up and have improved the kind of a thing. Now you look at the Viewmaster stereoscope 3D photo viewer introduced that in 1939. And in 1960, it is just dramatically have moved up with the first ever head mounted display, which is generally we call it HMD, which used stereoscopic technology, the 3D imagery, widescreen vision, and stereo sounds. These things have come up in that. So now, when you look at so you have a clear idea about the augmented reality now with the video which I have shown you. See, half of the people like say real, half of it is not real. But we have created it to suit the requirement of that particular moment. A huge dance has been performed. And this is where the augmented reality works in our situation. And now coming back to the history, it's like head side in 1961, how it has operated, the first motion tackle, say HMD that took pictures and was designed to allow remote viewing at dangerous situations by the military. See, military is been using augmented reality in a very effective manner. You can see that the training which is happening, wherein you don't have to go to the war stations, but at a particular, say, training center, you can develop these scenes and train the army, the police, and other people. Even if you look at the stimulations in the cockpit of airplanes, which is being taught to the students, is being done by augmented reality. And this way, this is the situation where we are also facing as faculty members of very, very strong lab-oriented segments required, especially in the fashion segment, fashion technology, fashion communication, all these things. When we are teaching the students, we need to have the practical approach put in, wherein the augmented reality is going to work. So 62, it is coming to the motorcycle simulator, wherein, as I told you, that how the training can be done in this particular segment. In 68, it is just primitive headsets designed for the use of understanding augmented reality and virtual reality. Well, augmented reality is really helping us do wonders. In this case, the metro railway station, which you are seeing behind me, is not that I am there. I'm doing it from my home, and the augmented reality is allowing me to do it this in is where a real perfect again way. The augmented reality is coming to your help. This is particularly will help you in creating a kind of virtual fashion shows. If you're looking at things, see if 10 people are from 10 different places, and if you want to combine them into one screen, it is possible. In this case, I have just experimented you where the video of that particular metro station is being superimposed with a say picture of a person talking about that, but it is in two different places. So when you see this, it is augmented reality which is working on to serve the purpose. So when I'm just going back, what I'm doing is that I'm just getting into the historical part and then coming to the real part of what is happening at this point of time. See, 1977, say created by scientists at the Electronic Visualization Laboratory at the University of Illinois. How the segments of say see again you have in 82 the changes have moved close used on optical flux sensor and ultrasonic and magnetic hand positioning is being created using the augmented reality position. Now let me come from the historical path to the augmented reality, which starts with virtual tailoring. See, many of you might have heard about EFIT, which has been used very popularly in these days, which makes all sense. AR has enabled brands to unlock the many benefits of social media engagement and innovative campaigns. AR is an exciting new way of experience products, and these brands are paving the way of digital advancement in the fashion field also. See what is happening here. When it comes to the EFIT, the tailoring segment also, it is not necessary that you go there, you give your measurements in a way that the tailor can work on. But in this situation, especially in this pandemic situation, it is very difficult for the tailor to just be near to you and just measure your, say, the measurements which is required for him to make the dress. What is happening here? It's basically the images which you can send to the tailor. He is using it like you can see it here. The quantum fit is basically giving you an idea of what exactly it is.
In-store experiences you have to ideally try.
that was the trend which is emerging in a very rapid way. So when the fashion industry is moving into the new generation trends, what exactly is happening? We are using everything possible in the technology and helping people to understand the situation where we are in. I mean, this is an unexpected situation wherein we are in a pandemic, say, fear, and people are not really going out to, say, experiment fashion. But still, we need to give them some kind of solace wherein, see, these things are going to come in. So again, I'm just back to the history wherein, say, in 1986, Air Force Super Cockpit program, which again is giving you an option to work on a computer-generated 3D maps, infrared radars, and all. When it come to 88, virtual interface environment workstation view has been developed, wherein they have taken the idea of putting the HMD that show this CGI environment, graphical segments using remote videos also. 91, say, virtuality group, arcade machines, magnetic stereo top visors and joysticks being introduced, and people have started using it mostly for the gaming purposes. But then there is a side. How is I mean, this is something about QR code, mostly being part of the packaging in the fashion segment. When you have this particular, say, QR code, you can use this to get more information about the product. Right now, what we are doing is that we have the price tag and the label tag, which is put in with the text printed on it. What I would like to suggest to the retailers, the people who are putting up stores in the new generation segments, to work on something which is very radical in that sense, putting up QR codes also. I think mostly many people these days, many brands these days have started doing it because it is easy in different ways, not just to the customer's happiness, but for your own say experimentation, in the sense to keep your accounts clear, and all this say QR codes will really be helping. In one way, you can decide on say what kind of products you are displaying and where it should be displayed. You can look at the, say, consumer behavior patterns also with these segments which is being put up. It's the QR code. I'm just back to the part. Automatic virtual environment is being created, developed. So that's something which has happened in a very, very.
Sajjan sir, please unmute yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Now let's see the virtual happening. So this is what is going to be the future in India too. Maybe other segments, other places, they have started experimenting it before the pandemic coming in. But I think it has become a necessity with the pandemic coming in and lockdowns happening quite often. I think many people, many brands in India also look at this. See, what is the advantage here? One is that you have the QR code wherein people, it's almost, in India also, it is almost 98% of people are now carrying smartphones when they go out. In the earlier days, we used to think like, say, the number of smartphones will be less, so these kind of experiments are going to be slightly tough. But I think with 98% of people holding a smartphone, it's not going to be a tough task to experiment on this, though or the expenditures in these segments may be like slightly more. How to come to that, we will discuss in the later stages. See, this is something in 1995, Virtual Boy, this say it's a game, video game console that stimulated, but it didn't gain popularity, and it was a failed attempt from the manufacturers. But still, it is being counted in part of the, what do you say? Oh. Okay. Okay, the virtual boy, then it comes to the HR holograms. How is it going to work? Okay, so this is something which is very useful for even say a fashion designer or a person who is like a store owner also, to see how we can work on the products enhancement in that level, wherein the holograms will help see prototyping very easy. It is not necessary that you have to go for the real-time prototyping at things. Even if you want to size it also, depending on the country specific thing, geographical differences, you can look at the measurements in the holograms and then work on it in a proper way. So I'm just getting into the 20 years of the future, which is come up from 2000 to 2021. The future is bright. Very simple observation. Almost everywhere you can find possibilities of using AR and VR. So when it comes to this level of understanding of this particular technology and area, I think fashion will also be using it in a very brighter side, which makes things in conclusion to that the fashion is going to do that. Okay, so this is something very common to you people who are say Instagram experts in this segment. I mean, it's almost all fashion students are very popular on Instagram, and you people have always experimented on something on Instagram and have worked out possible. I mean, if in the earlier days, say 10 years from now, when we used to ask to create a mood board in the fashion design classes, it used to be like they take up a say drawing sheet and then go to the drawing table and then use their experiments, which like there could be a magazine picture, there could be a newspaper cutting wherein a specific color mood is being created using those examples. But don't you think these days, how many of you do just take a picture from a magazine and do it? Mostly, I would say that you people will be using the technology part of it. And here comes, say, it's again an app which you can download and use. Uh, so what is happening here? It's like giving you options of a particular segment wherein if it is being put up, how it will look. In the store design segment, this particular app will really help you to decide how you can put up things in a better way. So it's giving you the augmented reality. See, the place is there, that particular place is there, but the staging which has been done here with the shoes which has been put up here, everything is not real. But it gives you an option to understand before putting the real things there, how it will look like. Okay, so I would suggest students who are in this session to download this Blip AR onto their smartphones, and you can experiment on how it really works. So maybe in tomorrow's session, if you don't understand how is it done, we can discuss that also. So the first, yeah, Blip AR. You can just download this on your smartphones. Okay, just have a look how it has been done here in this particular segment. I'm just showing you how stuff is done. Okay, this is again something new you can experiment with. You can download this app, Arlupa. It's a wonderful AR tool which you can, I mean, for the students for that matter, many of things which is attached to this are free. So you just have to download this and experiment with this. I've been using Ardupa for quite some time and I found it is amazingly interesting. And if you people also download it and use it, you will find the interesting part of it working for your advantage. So there are several things which you can do with Arlopa. One is that you can straight away take the ready-made graphical elements and then work with that. Two is that you can develop your own models. How will you create the models? Is that it is available in the in that segment wherein you can create the using the tool, and most of you will be very well versed with the Photoshop tools. So it won't be a difficult task for you people to develop the models for use in Arlopa. I think it is a wonderful tool for students also to start experimenting on the impact of artificial intelligence, which is supporting this particular, say, augmented reality segment. And in some cases, if the students want to develop a fashion show, online fashion show for that matter, it is possible for them to do that using this particular software package.
Let's add some elements to this mood board using ClipDrop. First, let's load the mobile app and let's take a picture of our jacket. I can adjust the viewport, tap to take the picture, and just like that, we have our jacket. And now I can paste it anywhere I want on this document. Let's say, for instance, here. Okay, it's been imported. And what we can see is that there is the mask here, which is non-destructive, which means that we can double-click and now adjust it. Remove, for instance, this part, maybe that part as well. Adjust the edges a little bit, the contrast of the mask, and there we go. We have our jacket nicely extracted. Let's put it here. Okay. Now let's add a sketch from the sketchbook of the same collection. So again, I frame it, tap, and now I can paste it. For instance, here. There. Let's resize it a little bit. And let's put it here. Okay. Now, let's add something that we don't have in this room. For instance, a fox. So I go on the web and search for fox. Let's pick one that we like that would match nicely. How about this one? Yes, great. So I can go on the ClipDrop icon and select Clip. Now I just select my fox, and here it is. ClipDrop extracted it. And see how the hair has been preserved nicely on the tail here. Now we can just go back to Photoshop and simply drag and drop our fox on the mood board. Scale it down a little bit. And let's put it here. Great. Finally, let's add some text, some inspirational quote or poem. So let's go back on the web and let's search for Poem Autumn. Let's go and see if we find one in the images that we like. How about that one? Yes, beautiful. So this time, we'll go again on the ClipDrop icon, but we select text, and this will extract the text from any image. For instance, there. I can simply now copy it to the clipboard. Go back to Photoshop, get the text tool, and paste it. And here we go. We have our mood board completed in a few minutes using ClipDrop.
Very, very interesting. I don't know how many of you will be loving it. It's just called ClipDrop. You can download it onto your smartphones and use it wherever you want to use it in that sense. Like it will be like taking the clips and removing the background. That's very important. If you have work on image which is required no background thing which you want to really work for a mood board like what he has done in this case, it's very easy to use the ClipDrop. Okay, so this is giving you an impact of augmented reality, how it is going to help you out, starting from what we have learned of setting up a dressing, fit room. Rather, we started with the tailoring part of it, if it's which really work on the tailoring part of it. From there, we came to the stores, how the store arrangements can be done, and then moved to the manufacturing segment, wherein the design part can be put up using the augmented reality technologies. And then here we have a segment wherein again it is useful for the fashion designers to create say mood boards and maybe the final segments into the part of their designing table. So these are the things which I thought you people can work on. See, you can download these 3 apps on your smartphones, and maybe work on something which you think that is related to the fashion industry, and then maybe tomorrow we can discuss on those things, creatives which you have worked on. So you have 3 apps with you. You can download those apps. Do you want me to say run through that once again? I'll just show you what is there put up. See, Arlupa is there, one. Bill, see, is BLIPPAR. Blipar is there, and you
Let's add some
this things in part of it. So you can work on clip drop also. So I was just rushing through because I know that there will be many questions that should be answered. So maybe we can come to the question answer part. And if those students have any questions regarding how to use these apps, we can discuss that. So, Preeti ma'am, maybe you can open it for questions and we'll get time to answer this.
Yes, sir. Any questions, please?
So I would like now invite our principal Preeti Sabha ma'am to give vote of thanks first.
Yeah. Good afternoon, sir, and good afternoon to all the dignitaries from fashion and textile veterinary. Good afternoon to all the manufacturers. I have seen few of the manufacturers: Juneja sir, Aziz Ansari sir, Sambhav Shivhare, Sanjay Maruthi sir, R&D Apparel, Samit Jain sir, and many of maybe many of them have joined through some different names. I mean CPH1701 types. So I'm not able to understand who is that. So I welcome. I mean I greet everyone, all the retailers and all the faculties from the fashion textile field. Now it is since augmented reality, I would like to say the objective of organizing this webinar first. Since the world is changing very rapidly now, and we wanted to help our manufacturers and retailers and students to learn the new things in the fashion field industry, fashion industry 4.0. So it is the need of the hour that we learn new things in the technology and we become techno savvy so that we cannot lag behind. So we wanted to help the industry, so we organized this webinar on behalf of Institute of Fashion Technology IPS Academy and entire staff and management. I thank to Shajan sir for today's session, and I thank to all the manufacturers, retailers, and students, dear students and faculties who have patiently listened to today's session. This is not the end of the webinar, but it is the culture that I must thank everyone A special thanks to our management and director ma'am, Poonam Vora, who allowed us to conduct this webinar and motivated us to go ahead. And very, very special thanks to my colleagues, my staff, who have worked very hard to make this event very successful. So I now open up with the questions. Thank you so much, Rajan sir. You have delivered a very wonderful lecture, and we'll look forward tomorrow to learn it practically. Thank you, sir. And I'm amazed to know that instant catwalk in real time is really amazing. It will change the entire fashion world, I'm sure. And I'm sure the industry must have been benefited with your kind words and very beautiful presentation. Thank you so much. Now we open for the questionnaire. Thank you.
Thank you. I think those who have questions can unmute and ask directly, or you want somebody to moderate it? How is it?
Yeah, any questions, please?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, my question is, what is main challenges in fashion industry in COVID situation? How to resolve this problem, sir?
See, this is a very huge canvas question you have put in, and the right question which you should be asking this at this point of time. Because see, there are a lot of things which is being disrupted in the COVID situation. So the main thing is that the manpower situations, wherein I can see when I was in Delhi, people from the area of the companies, especially from Gurgaon and Noida and all, people moving back to their homes. And then the experts which are required to work on this particular segment, like apparel industry, they are special people who can do wonders in say in the jobs basically. So the first thing which I found very needed at this point of time is that we need to have some kind of mechanization in the what do you say, manufacturing segment. It is not going to create a loss of job for anyone, but it will create a kind of quality consciousness within the segment itself. And for that, the technology is going to help. See, what we were talking about was augmented reality, wherein certain things like, say, certain elements of the work which is not been possible to be done at the site is now being done from, say, different sites in that sense. See, we are going to have a kind of a assembly kind of industrialization which had happened in the second industrial revolution, which is now being taken up with the help of augmented reality and virtual reality, wherein if you have an expert who can do, say, a stitching which is possible at one place, see, he might not be at your specific place, but you can use their services. Like the Fashion Institute, ma'am is, she was telling me that she is planning to have a fashion innovation lab being constructed. So what is that lab going to do for the industry? It is going to help the industry. See, the manpower is there, a specific manpower is there, specific technology is being built up there, and you have the ideas there. The incubation is being done there. So for the industry of the next segment will really help in, say, getting the services from this institute's fashion innovation lab. So that is something which is primarily we have to look at. Two is that, see, it is time for, say, collaboration. We can't be in, say, isolated islands for that. So I think all these manufacturing associations and the committees, they are also now looking at the collaborations. See, if there is a space, if there is a time slot available in your manufacturing unit, is it not, I mean, like, good that you can give that services for the other unit which deserve, I mean, like, need that kind of a time and machineries which is possible. It is not compromising on the brand values, but still we are helping each other in this segment. So I think all apparel units are going to do that in the next generation, because whatever time with our machines and other things which are available, we can give it to others also to work on it at the same time, and then get a good kind of production which is required and the quality which is required for the exposed things. So these are certain things which I found from the academic side. When you look at from your side also, you will find something which is very important. That's a wonderful question you have asked.
Thank you, sir. Thank you
At
so
the
much, sir.
right point, at the right time, you have. You're welcome.
I would request industry to kindly raise the questions. And students, if you have any queries, please ask the questions.
I think how many of you will find the clip drop a very useful tool for you to develop the mood boards? Is there anyone can tell me that how it will help you? Any of your students? And you just try it today after downloading it and experience it. I think it is going to be real help when you develop your mood boards. And see, in earlier days, you need to get, yeah.
Sir, please explain the digital design in fashion. Digital design in fashion.
Difficult design?
Digital design.
Digital design. Okay. Digital design. See, the basic thing, the difference between the manual design and digital design is that you're going to use technology in digital design. In normal design, what we used to do that we use, again, it's called the tools. You have your pencil, you have your color sketches, you have, say, even scale and other things which you carry when you are getting into the design board. So what is happening? Everything is manual. You take the sheet, say it can be an say A3 sheet or full A0 sheet or anything, spread it on the table, and then you just put your lights on from the bottom and then start drawing it. Okay, so that's what is manual design basically going to be. But here, what is the tools which you are using? You are using a pen, you are using a pencil, scale, and other things which you are using to measure it and clear it and all. When it comes to digital design, what is happening? The entire these elements which you have been using manually is coming to a particular, say, device, which you can call a desktop computer or a laptop or a tab, or even in some cases now it is coming down to the smartphones with this smarter screen width and all. So what happens? You have a technological device with you, and you put a software package into that, and then that package is helping you to develop all these things which you were manually doing. So what is the difference? You are using an ink there, but here it's a digital ink which you are using. See, you have technologies wherein a mix of colors which is being used in two formats basically. One is called RGB, red, blue, and green, which is like when you see the screen, all your colors are mixes of these three colors: red, blue, and green. But when you are going for printing, see, the printing is opting for four color formats, which is called CMYK: cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. So when you are taking it for printing, you devise it for four colors and mix these four colors. And when you mix these four colors, it is like 256 million colors are coming up. So this is something which is digital design. And digital design has come up just because of two reasons, which I found very interesting. Is that, see, it is one is it is making you work faster. The other part is that you can correct your designs very, I mean, in an easy manner. See, when you have drawn it on paper and you need to make a correction, so it's going to take a lot of time to do that. or otherwise discard the one which you have done and work on another one. I mean, in our early days, when our bosses used to say that what rubbish you have done, there is a heartbeat which is happening in our thing. When you go and stand up and I mean, like the client rejects your work. Why is that heartbeat happening? Because this thing is to be remade. You have to go back to your design table and put a, let's say, white sheet again, and then do the entire thing. It may take even like, see, I still remember that we have worked on certain projects for Khadi Gramodyog, and they rejected it outrightly, saying that what stupid color you have used and all kind of a thing. So we had a heartbreak for the team, and they said, like, sir, kya karenge abhi? Kuch to karna padega, kya karenge? It's nothing that you have to start from, I mean, square one and then build up on that. Ab digital design mein kya ho gaya? Even if the board which is approving this thing, they say that nahi, ye color theek nahi hai. Acha, then theek hai. Color hi to change karna hai kya? Aapko kya chahiye? So immediately you put the laptop in front of him and say that ye color chalega. So we'll try that. It's just a fingertip away. You just click on it, color change ho gaya. Then see, there is, I mean, there are a lot of bosses which you will work, I mean, like in your future. See, there are bosses, they think that, अरे यार इसको अभी पास करेगा तो इसको क्या लगेगा, इतना अच्छा किया, ऐसे बताना पड़ेगा ना. So don't, we when you grow up as boss, now we all create that sense. See, at first go, we should not say it's fine. So we find the options. Like ये वाला color को थोड़ा change करके देखो, and क्या क्या ये सब करने के बाद they will come back to the first one which you have given and say that ये ठीक है, चलेगा, ये वाला चलेगा. So digital design में क्या होता है? Your effort in that sense is less. आपके पास तो original है उधर saved है, तो ये जो आप जो renovation जो इसमें design में कर रहा था, अगर वो नहीं चाहिए, पुराने वाले चाहिए, तो you can take that and give it to him and say that yes sir, we have everything with us. So these are the two things which I found very interesting and very useful for a designer. You can correct your design and your work is faster. So digital design, sir, उसमें, I mean, there are things which we can add digital design के साथ आपका manual design भी साथ में ले जा सकते हैं. It's not that you just have to discard that and just go for digital design. Certain designs which have done manually, like in Indian culture, if you look at Madhubani paintings and all kind of things, are very, very easy. That's one time. Yeah, that's,
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
So
Any more questions,
other
please?
which you
Sajid sir, Preeti ma'am, please unmute yourself.
yeah.
I welcome Shreyansh Jain sir from Jabalpur fashion industry. He is the president. Sir, any questions from Jabalpur? He left, I guess.
I think.
Late.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sir, anything from Jabalpur fashion industry? Since you are the president. I'm not able to see him. Maybe he left. Let me.
Yeah, maybe that is.
From ready-made garment.
Technology.
Yeah, sir.
So, Indian, we are reaching to that digital India thing very, very slowly because अभी तो हमें पता चल रहा है कि see what kind of bandwidth we required for our learning, work from home situations and all. And the COVID situation has brought in that kind of a very immediate requirement for, say, upgrading our systems, our bandwidth, everything, which is otherwise, अगर COVID का ये situation नहीं होते, it would have taken maybe 10 years. But अभी क्या हो रहा है? With this situation, we are moving faster. Every industry, for that matter, is moving faster because the survival is going to depend on how we take technology along with us. I don't think there is any job losses going to happen, especially in say apparel industry with having technology coming into forefront. Why? Because see everyone who are say creative in that sense or working in specific skills, they can be trained into these new technologies, which is going
Yes.
to in one way it is going to say reduce their say manual efforts, which is again with this pandemic what is happening is that we are say in a way that our health consciousness have come up I would say that 100% health conscious हो गया हम. तो इसमें क्या होता है कि if a person who is working 8 hours, if this technology can help him to work the same quantity of say output in 6 hours, I think isn't it good?
Yes.
It's good. No? Yeah, his health is going to improve in that sense. So what we have to say that we have to take technology along with us.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I was wondering, since this pandemic is going on and the ready-made industry is actually facing a crisis because most of products who are not yet online, so how is all this going to help ready-made garment manufacturers, especially with those people who products are not yet online? So how do we go about enhancing product or maybe in the presentation field, or maybe in order to get orders which have now been cancelled or they are simply not there because all the retailers are shut?
Yeah. So, ma'am, this is something which is very interesting. And when I was talking to Preeti, ma'am, she was also sounding this one question, which how is it going to help the industry? It's very important to have kind of say like Preeti ma'am ka institute jo hai, it can develop a kind of say fashion innovation lab wherein बच्चे ये सब सीखा हुआ है. So what they can do is that they can in turn help these people who don't have that kind of a technology knowledge base. जैसे कि if there is a small boutique or something which is like very specifically Indian designed kind of work which is available and a small group is doing it. So उनको क्या कर सकते हैं कि these people can develop a group, maybe a WhatsApp group, maybe a Facebook group, or otherwise say we can even think of developing a website for them in kind of a collaboration with the organizations which are there with the apparel industry, because apparel industry is something which is having the strongest support from the organizations. I believe I've seen people working hard, the organizations working hard to develop skills and say help each other. So अब ये कर सकते हैं कि we can create a group of students who can come to these people directly, train them on, and I believe that the technology is coming cheaper these days. Like एक smartphone के लिए, if they can invest some say 4,000, 5,000 rupees, a wonderful smartphone is ready. तो ये smartphone उनके पास है. If it is not available, maybe the organizations can say rent it out in that sense. Like a fashion institute can buy 10 smartphones and give it to 10 groups of students and ask them to visit the villages and places where small businesses are happening in the apparel industry and train them and make them feel like, see, it's very easy to train them to click a picture of the product and upload it onto a group which is say very active on Facebook, and then spread the news that this particular content or this particular say product is available with them. So dhire say I think this awareness will come up, and mostly if you look at after the lockdown season, many of the small boutiques have started their own say Facebook pages wherein you can just buy the products from them. And I've seen that almost I've seen say more than a dozen of people doing lives on Facebook, wherein they show the saris, they show the products wherein, and they say that this particular thing, if you order now, we can send it to you immediately. So I think that is something which can be done to say help these people to develop in that sense.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, before ending the session, I request everybody to put on their video, please, for 1 or 2 minutes. If everybody could switch on their video, please. Thank you.
Any more questions from the industry or from the student side? Students, dear students, are you not fascinated listening that live fashion shows from your own home you can do with the help of augmented reality? You may ask the questions. These forums are not possible every day.
I think they are preparing for it, ma'am. Maybe you will have, yeah.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow we will have that when they start doing the work.
Sir, I have a very small question. May I ask, ma'am, if you allow?
Yes, yes.
Sir, how would it be helping in monetary terms if we talk about industry, small level industry and medium level industry? No doubt, like large level industry, they can bear it up easily. And if we talk about the cost, then what would you think? Like these technologies definitely are commendable. I mean, for the growth of the fashion, if we look at the present scenario, definitely the pandemic has come and now the people are more aware about their own security, like, you know, and many of the things. And like, if I talk about the present scenario, then even after that lockdown is open, many people are not going to come to the industries for some time, not to the boutiques for some time. So in a long run, if we talk about, then how would you see it in monetary terms? The technology, would it be monetary, like effective to the industries or to the small boutiques?
Yeah, I think, see, since there is no other option left with us to open the stores and all and displaying it things in a way. So what a simple term which we can do is that we get into, say, the digital mode. See, if you have a, say, if you can develop a WhatsApp group or a Facebook group or a Twitter group or anything for that matter in that sense. So because all these segments are, say, specific target oriented segments. Like if you want to have a middle class level of people to be working, coming to your say online stores and all, you have to target say WhatsApp and Facebook. When you're looking at an elite group which is going to be there in the Twitter, so you have to look at, you have to post things in that segment. If you are looking at say youngsters, most of them are on Instagram. So all these things are, say, specifically catered to specific say target audiences. So now you have to decide what is your product going to be targeting at, and then start in a smaller way. I'm not asking people to invest on technology in a huge sense, but invest in technology in the say knowledge segment only. Say everyone have a smartphone, but they don't, I mean, like really want to catch a good picture of their product and put it on Instagram or Facebook or any other place, WhatsApp or anything. It will be a problem. So what you have to do is that, I mean, especially in this segment, because all of you are very creative. So think of doing something like, even if you're taking a picture of your product also, think creatively and say, take a snap of that particular product in a way that you haven't seen it anywhere else. So these small things which will be there, and then along with the situation which has been developed here, it's not that this is not going to end. It is going to end at one point of time. But what is going to happen with that? Even if the pandemic situation completes its thing and then lockdowns are open, everything, but this investment of knowledge base which you have developed is going to help you in the future also. Along with your store, if you have your website developed, if you have your social media platforms developed, certainly it is going to help, because a certain amount of revenue is going to come from there. Many people will be like busy working, and they saw a particular garment at your boutique and they want to buy it. What is that they are going to do? They will just look at these segments of Facebook or Snapchat, anywhere which is being put, where you have put up thing, and they will be communicating to you, saying that I want this product. What is the cost of it? Can you send me? This is my address. So you basically are going to be global in that sense. So pehle jo aap say, if you are in Jaipur, you used to think that, okay, I need to just address the Jaipur crowd only. Now, no business can do that, because all the businesses have now become global. अब जो कनाडा में बैठा है उसने भी देखा होगा आपका जो प्रोडक्ट ऑन व्हाट्सएप और फेसबुक, he may order, isn't it? So that order वो आपका additional benefit हो गया, आपका canvas wide range में. I mean, like एक तरीके से ये pandemic have opened our opportunities also, if you look at in a very positive manner.
Hmm.
Isn't it?
Thank you so much, sir.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Shilpi. Any more questions? I welcome to Sanjay Paruthi, sir. If you have any questions, he is a manufacturer in our ready-made garment industry and ready-made garment complex Indore. So, if there are no questions, can we go?
Sanjay sir, please unmute yourself. Sanjay sir, please unmute yourself.
Preeti ma'am, everyone, good afternoon everyone.
नमस्कार सर.
सर, मैंने आपका ये वेबिनार सुना है और ऑगमेंटेड रियलिटी क्या होती है इसके बारे में मुझे अभी जो भी जानकारी मिली है, अब मैं इसको रिलेट कर रहा हूँ कि जो आने वाली चैलेंजेस हैं उसको इस तरह से हम लोग कैसे अपने कस्टमर्स को अपने प्रोडक्ट को किस तरह से उनको वहीं पर उनके प्लेसेस पर ही हम कैसे उनको अपने प्रोडक्ट दिखा सकते हैं और उनसे कैसे ऑर्डर ले सकते हैं, ये हम इस टूल के थ्रू कर सकते हैं. पर मुझे इसके बारे में ज़्यादा जानकारी नहीं है अभी मैं इसको कल आपके जो वेबिनार होगा उसमें आप जो प्रेजेंटेशन देंगे उसको समझते हुए फिर आगे जो इसका किस तरह से हम यूज ले सकेंगे वो देखेंगे, फिर उसमें क्या परेशानियां आती है और क्या इसके बेनिफिट्स मिलते हैं.
धन्यवाद सर. धन्यवाद सर. आप जैसे लोग जब इसमें उतर आते हैं ना, इसमें कुछ ना कुछ बदलाव जरूर आ जाता है.
Yes.
क्योंकि that commitment which is there in the apparel industry, ये आप लोगों के वजह से है. इसलिए मैं सोचता हूँ कि आप इसको काफी आगे ले जाएंगे, because it is going to somehow help. आप अपने लोगों को हेल्प करने में हमेशा जुड़े रहते हैं, इसीलिए ये आगे जाएगा, जरूर जाएगा. And thank you sir, thank you for joining.
Thank you.
From this forum, I would like to announce that we are thinking to develop something in our fashion institute to help the industry related to the augmented reality. If industry wants us to set up something, we can, and our students can work and help the industry to go with augmented reality. So like cost effectiveness, and many, like Shilpi told, cost effective kaise hoga, and many others are not techno savvy. So that all help can be provided from Institute of Fashion Technology IPS Academy. So we can look forward for this opportunity.
जरूर आपकी हेल्प लेंगे.
Yes sir. और इसके साथ ही कोई और क्वेश्चन है, कोई प्रश्न है?
Yes ma'am, can I ask?
Yeah,
Yes,
please.
sure, most welcome.
सर जैसा कि आपने बताया कि ऑगमेंटेड रियलिटी कैसे अपनी फील्ड को चेंज कर सकता है, बट सर मैनी पीपल हैव ट्रस्ट इश्यूज रिगार्डिंग द फैब्रिक क्वालिटी एंड द स्टिचिंग क्वालिटी ऑफ द गारमेंट. तो सर वो जो ट्रस्ट इश्यूज है लोगों में, वो कहीं ना कहीं उनको रोकेंगे प्रोडक्ट बाय करने में या उन सब चीजों में.
हाँ,
तो
ये बात आपने बहुत सही बोला है कि ट्रस्ट इश्यूज जो है दैट विल बी देयर, बट जब आप say you break that trust issue basically because of the situation. अभी जो situation है, आप स्टोर में नहीं जा पा रहे हैं, इसीलिए आपको ऑनलाइन में ये खरीदना पड़ रहा है. And even the manufacturers are also aware of this thing, wherein they know that आप ऑनलाइन से खरीद इसलिए रहे हैं because you are not being able to go out to the market and buy it. तो इट इज बोथ साइडेड होता है. जो मैन्युफैक्चरर असली में जो दूसरा बिजनेस चाहते हैं, आई डोंट थिंक वो लोग कुछ ऐसा लफड़ा करेगा कि एंड अगेन द अदर थिंग इज दैट वी हैव दिस थिंग वेयरइन वी कैन रिटर्न द गुड्स इन 15 days. ये देखिए उसमें क्या होता है कि आपको अगर ये पसंद नहीं आएगा तो आपको ये जो भी दिया गया है वो वापस चले जाएगा. अब देखिए कि मैन्युफैक्चरर को कितना नुकसान होगा ऐसे होने में, बिकॉज दे आर पैकिंग इट, sending it, the courier charges and other things, everything is being borne by them, and I'm sure they will not like to get something in return. आने का they will stop that thing. And quality में I think they will be working overtime to get you the best quality. अब ये नहीं कह सकते 100% में इसमें I can guarantee that 100% it will be same. But as राज आप भी देखिए कि आपको जो पहले 2 साल पहले जो ऑनलाइन में एक्सपीरियंस है, जो क्वालिटी के ऊपर जो है, वो अभी कम हो गया ना. अभी I think it is come down to certain things. अभी जो जितने भी आपको जो भी आपने ऑर्डर किया है, it is almost same quality आपको मिल रहा है ना.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that shift of mindset is happening because people know that अगर आप अच्छा क्वालिटी नहीं देगा तो ये दोबारा नहीं आएगा मेरे पास.
Definitely.
हाँ, पुराने जमाने में ऐसा नहीं था. अच्छा ठीक है इसको, and that is not been handled by professionals at that point of time because छोटे छोटे से जो मार्जिनल लेवल पे जो स्टोर नहीं खड़ा कर सकते वो लोग ये करता था. अभी वो नहीं है. अभी जो जिसके पास ब्रांडेड स्टोर्स है, जब वो लोग ये करेगा, आई डोंट थिंक दे विल कॉम्प्रोमाइज ऑन क्वालिटी. संजय सर आप क्या कह रहे हैं? I think he's yeah.
Sanjay sir, please unmute yourself.
I think that is going to happen. Like even all the manufacturers, everybody will be giving the right kind of quality. So I think Raj, don't worry about that. Maybe.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So.
Shall we wind it up now?
Okay, so before winding up, I just wanted to give some kind of say it. Don't call it an assignment, but just an experiment you people can do. What you can do is that download all this Clip Drop, Arlupa, and Blippa, and use any two tools and develop an say augmented reality, and save that in MP4 format. And tomorrow when you come now, you can display that and we can discuss on how we can take it forward. आप अपने creativity use कीजिए. It's only 3 apps which you can, I mean, like it's very easily downloaded on your smartphones. आप इसको यूज करके आप कोशिश कीजिए कि क्या हम आगे इसको कैसे आगे ले जा सकते हैं. And I'm wishing all of you all the best. And thank you for joining me here.
Sir, lastly, I want to thank you. I'm just coming out. Sir, I would like to thank you. It was a wonderful session, a preliminary knowledge to all of us about this, and hopefully it's going to give us something good. Thank you so much for your time, sir. Hope to see you very soon in our city also. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to Sandeep Gupta, sir. Sorry, I missed your name. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, actually, Sandeep Gupta sir was very careful about the audio part also, and the visual part also. And it is so smoothly run webinar, which generally it takes breaks in between and all. But we could manage it without any interruption in between also. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Let us meet tomorrow at 2. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.